We live, baby. Honorable C note.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
I don't know, man. I'm in the game right now. I ain't focused on that.
To go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Say no more.
Stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly,
just for that play. Just for that play, my boy.
Enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he
Disrespectful.
tried to do that, he was hit.
Never disrespectful, my boy.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rosen.
Good shit.
It's Watson.
Give me that ball!
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover as his guys will get the football back.
They get to work.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January.
Marlon Humphrey.
It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
That boy Zay over there watching the replay.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
I feel. Go ahead and get it back there, man.
2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Pushing his way through. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Shit, I would love to.
They go play action here on first down.
He dropped it. Come on, Odell. Hold on to that rock, young man.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time.
Shit, he didn't complete the catch.
Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Steelers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I know you was. I know you was. I know you was, man.
The report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That nigga not in the party. He said he was gonna be back in 20 minutes.
On third down,
That indeed he did, man.
Being chased out left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule
You gotta stay in bounds.
So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have.
You gotta stay in bounds, Juju.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And he'll get this away into the icy winter
He ain't
air.
returning no ball.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball,
Oh my God, that hole did not close. Good shit.
pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
I think I'm finna try something. Oh, I'm trying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Damn right.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains.
Catch that, boy!
But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That explains all the stuff he was doing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right.
You should have put Mike Dick in the jar.
What?
Williams.
Oh my God.
22.
Great shit.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the
No, bro. I was on the linebacker. The linebacker didn't even get to do shit.
up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Yes, sir.
It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie.
I know.
You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes
Oh, I was shook when you got the loud one.
uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Oh, I'm supposed to give it.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On second down, Jackson. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone.
Oh, that boy Rosen hurt.
Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver.
I didn't even know that nigga was hurt.
The chance
I
of
did
wasting
that.
this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
Right. He's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop.
But I still wasn't supposed to give it on there first. That nigga Lamar was going to be out the gate.
It's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw.
Have it. I took it.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change. Right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Man, I got straight beef up there, dog. All right, the way that's down.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! So the shotgun snap to Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play. Detroit! Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And it's incomplete. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Found his target. It's Anderson. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue.
He got through that bit.
The end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Over! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. They'll set up the screen and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So the screen
that's on me, offense. I apologize.
Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And again, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Then the return
that's on me, offense.
At the 35-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. This is Bell on the
you slow fucker. Why the fuck is you right there?
20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Leopard!
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
That's how we do it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third and long for Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Gone! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Man left. Now let's go.
Mayfield now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Gone! Over! Hey, watch that! Gone! Hut!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Over! He's coming. We got double up. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gone! All right, Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Allen. Flush to his right. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A.J. Green, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now
Swift get his ass back in the party.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
And now they'll throw with Allen. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julian Edelman, 40 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise. To me, that's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going deep for Eifert. And that's caught inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
1st down, Mayfield. Caught Eifert over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A good pickup there at 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll get it up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, that's Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. Again, it's Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll give it to him up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They run with Connor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl.
Steve, I missed
Oftentimes, we
that
just show
fucking
this.
field goal, bro. My shit always lag in the most inopportune times, bro. That shit was crazy.
That resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point.
That shit blew me,
It's going to
bro.
be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it
GG though, bro.
for Charles Davis, myself, and the
GG.
entire crew. Will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah, I ain't even know that nigga got hurt. I can't believe I ain't put that bitch in the end zone.
That was a good ass game, but he got that intense ass defense.
Shit wasn't intense when I needed it to be.
Oh, nah, we were running straight down your throat, man. We cold pulverize your